Greetings, movie club. This is my review for the 1982 theatrical version of Annie. And I'm having a hard time putting into words why I did not enjoy Annie. It's not because Annie's old, because there are movies that are as old or older than Annie that are great films. It's a Wonderful Life is way older than Annie, and it's a classic, and it's a fantastic movie. And it's not because Annie's a musical, because although I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of musicals, but the ones I've seen, they're enjoyable. I've seen Evita and I've seen Yankee Doodle Dandy, and I enjoyed them. One thing that I know a lot of people are going to mention about this film that I think is true, and I think does detract from the film, is how long it is. And it's not about how long you have to spend in your seat. Although I think over 2 hours is a considerable amount of time to remain sitting watching a musical. It's the fact that I don't think the story that Annie is trying to tell requires over 2 hours. This is a pretty simple story. It's about a spunky young redheaded kid who grows up in an orphanage and is taken in by a rich older guy and shows him that there's more to life than his business and his career. It's an endearing story. I like it. It's just the fact that I don't believe that 2 hours is really needed to get to the point of this story. It could have been done in about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes if you're really pushing it. 2 hours, though, begs the question, what could you have cut from this? You have some classics in this musical. You have A Hard Knock Life, and you have Tomorrow, and you have Easy Street, which is not one of the most famous songs that comes out of this musical, but it's catchy. I think everyone knows it's A Hard Knock Life, and I was humming it after I had seen the film, but that has more to do with the fact that I heard it in Austin Powers Goldmember, and it's just kind of funny to see Dr. Evil and Mini-Me singing this song in jail rather than the merits of the actual song. A Hard Knock Life hits on something that's a little weird about Annie, which is that there's this disconnect between the subject matter that Annie deals with and the peppiness of the musical. Annie grows up in an orphanage, and her parents left her there because they couldn't take care of her, and then they eventually die. And so she and the rest of the kids are at the orphanage, and they hang out there, and they sing this song, It's a Hard Knock Life, which is all about how their stomachs are empty, they feel like giving up, and they're kicked and abused. What could be more sad than hearing children sing this song? I know it's a sort of a lighthearted musical, but that song is almost too dark. It actually includes this really horrible lyric that says, "Full of sorrow life, no tomorrow life." That's really depressing. But it comes off this very kind of peppy song. It just kind of, it's weird to me that you have these children who are just dancing and singing, doing backflips to a song about how downtrodden they are. That's just my take on Annie. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're going to take over 2 hours of your life, you probably want to see another film. Take it easy, movie club, and I'll see you next week. Bye.